morning. I'm out here picking some string beans. I got a whole bunch here. That's a good meal that's gonna make. I wanted to show you the difference between a bean that's like passed and one that's perfect. So anyway, this one here you can kind of see it's all bumpy. When you bend it, it's not really yielding too much. It's kind of stiff. And well, this one is a little deformed. I'm not really sure what happened to that one. But this is a good one here. This one is perfect. It's very slender. It doesn't have any curves. Very minor bumps. And it bends very nicely. It bends, very flexible. I knew a guy that liked to eat them raw. That'd be his perfect bean. Here's one that's not necessarily completely passed, but this is gonna be a tough one. It's not that flexible, and it's curvy. As you can see, it's got the little waves. It's got bumps. The seeds are forming in there. You don't really want to eat those. They're not ideal. So stick to ones that are nice and straight, or mostly straight, and very flexible. I was just looking over here for a second. Well, I kind of noticed, I was looking at this bunch of branches. I said, well, that's different. Why are those branches all, you know, looking like they're drying up and broken? And then I noticed that this whole tree finally fell. It hasn't actually fallen yet, but it's definitely broken off the base, and it needs to be cut. So I'm gonna see if I can get one of these people in the conservancy to come. I'm standing underneath this other one. This one's not quite dead, but it still has some life right here. But I don't trust it. It's mostly dead, so I probably should stand away from it, because I don't want to be over here by myself and something tragic happens. Anyway, I wanted to show you the sweet potato vines. They're going all over the place. I'm trying to keep them sort of contained, but that's not going to work. They're just going to keep spreading. They go all over the place, and I keep kind of tucking them in. But I suspect that before long, they're just going to take over this space over here, which I'm not upset about, but I just hope that people realize what's going on and they step carefully. It rained a few days ago, and since these beds are heavily mulched, I don't worry about it too much. Oh no, what's this? Oh, actually, I think these are ready. That one's ready. I'm gonna pick it. Well, that's kind of pretty. Not really sure what this is. I think that because what happened is that I got two varieties of corn mixed up, and not two, actually. It was a mix of some old corn, and then there was some white sweet corn. So this might actually be a cross. What happens is that when you have two different varieties of corn in this amongst each other, they cross-pollinate, and you might get this kind of thing. You'll get like half and half. Half of one kind of plant, half of one kind of variety of corn and half the other. So I think that's what happened here. I think the other one was called, not Provider. I can't remember. I have to look it up. But, so it was a sweet corn. Anyway, and the others were like, it was like buy occasionally like seed mixtures, and this was like a kids mix. It had all kinds of different seeds. Presumably the seed company had like old seeds, like last year's seeds, and they just round up the whole thing and put it in little packets and sell it as kids mix, because you know, you just have a bunch of seeds, kids get excited, they plant them, whatever grows, grows, whatever doesn't grow, they don't care. You know, they got a sunflower, whoopee, you know. So anyway, so there's this mixture of corn seeds, all different colors, very exciting. And when I planted them, I kind of forgot that I did that, and then they got mixed up with all the other ones. So whatever, I'm not really worried about it, you know, because it's the same concept. You know, these people don't know, they don't care, they got some corn, whoopee, you know. But there isn't much anyway, so I don't know what's happening with these corn plants. They don't seem very productive. Well, I certainly didn't do the most optimal things for them, so next year maybe we'll do better. Corn silk is actually a good thing to use to make like tea. It's good for the kidneys. I have kidney disease, so I should know about this. You know, I mean, I haven't really done it on a regular basis, but I think I remember drinking corn silk tea, and it helped a little bit before I was on dialysis. But right now I'm going to try this corn to see if it's any good. Wow! I'm surprised. That's yummy. Alright. Sometime in your young garden life, you have to do this. Maybe you're not so young garden life. I expected that it was going to be a little past. It's actually like, well, it is a little past, but it's still very sweet. Alright, I'm going to gobble this up. It's a good breakfast. It occurred to me to explain that corn, well, most old-fashioned corns are at their optimal when they're fresh picked. The moment that you pick the corn, the sweetness immediately starts to decline very rapidly. That's for old-fashioned corns. I'm pretty sure this is an old-fashioned corn. I'm sorry, I'm getting very messy. So that's why eating corn in the garden is the best idea, because you're never gonna get it any sweeter than this. The other alternative is to like have the water boiling. I've heard of this old technique. You have the water boiling, you run outside, you pick your corn, and you run back in the house, and you stick it straight in the water. You're like shucking the corn as you go. And that's the sweetest corn you can possibly get. After this. Anyway. Modern varieties of corn are bred to not have that crazy rapid decline in sweetness. So that's why you can go to the supermarket and find corn neatly wrapped in plastic, and who knows how long it's been sitting in that plastic, and you bring it home and it's still, you know, it's still good, it's still fairly sweet. where you go and you see the stacks, the bin full of corn. People are shucking the corn in the store. And, you know, you bring it home and it's still fairly sweet. It's not bad. But this is the best. This is the best homegrown. Homegrown is always best. I'm telling you. You have to do that. Something with my little eye. Oops. Some little orange cherry tomatoes. I see 2 of them. I think this is ready. I'm gonna eat it now. It's tasty, but it could use a couple more days maybe. Good news, good news. These sweet banana peppers are finally starting to take off after I gave them that nice worm castings fertilizer. They're starting to develop little flower buds and branching off. They look amazing, amazing. These are not doing as fabulously well, but they're definitely coloring up nicely. They'll catch up soon. Meanwhile, peppers over here are doing amazing. Look at that. These have little buds branching. Very beautiful. And of course, these petunias are killing me with their fragrance. It's amazing. I mean, I could stay here for the rest of the day. I love it. Thanks for watching.